It's time once again for the ever-popular, scintillating 5 sleeper commanders. Listen, brother, we get a lot of sets really fast these days, and this series is a chance to slow down and appreciate some cards that passed us by in the whirlwind of releases. And as always, like and subscribe, buddy. We're growing an army of Magic lovers out there, edging up to 1 million subscribers. I'm not great at math, alright, but I think I'm almost there. We also have a wonderful Discord community and a Patreon. If you want to support the channel directly, check the description, buddy. Now we are 33 seconds in and we are getting straight to the cards, man. No corporate sponsors here, no corporate interests, no Josh Lee Kwai showing off his big muscles. Let's talk about Sigarda, Font of Blessings, 2 green and a white, legendary creature, Angel. It's a 4/4 with flying. Other permanents you control have hexproof. You may look at the top card of your library at any time and cast Angel and human spells from the top of your library. Wait a second, go back. Other permanents you control have hexproof? Come on, man. This is an undeniably powerful ability. 4/4 flyer for 4 mana and a card advantage engine. Last I checked, this card was like a buck and change. Angels are a very powerful creature type. Supplement that with some utility humans. Add in some protection creatures for Sigarda, Mother of Runes out there, Big Mama Pump out there. She has about a dozen different art treatments, one of my favorite cards. Always pick up a copy after a reprint. Sigarda is a pretty versatile card for the 99 as well, if you're building into Angels, or even if you're not building into Angels. Given some supremely threatening commander hexproof means your opponents have to get rid of Sigarda before they can target the object of their ire. Now this is a true build around Magus Lucea Kane, 1 green, red and a blue, legendary creature, human tyrannid wizard. It's a 1/1. It's a spiritual leader just like me, buddy. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Has psychic stimulus, tap, add colorless. When you next cast a spell with X in its mana cost or activate an ability with X in its activation cost this turn, copy that spell or ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. Now this is a real build around, man. This card is bonkers. I wish Sigarda could be in this deck, man. Give this lady hexproof. I just realized when I was writing the script for this video, I forgot the Magus of the Candelabra, so let's give it up for the world's best hippie, man. This is all freestyle right here, dude. This guy, I saw this guy at a fish show one time beating a man to death with a cane while he was naked, dude. Unbelievable. So X, untap, X target lands. So you know what? You do that. Put this on the stack, you know what I mean? You untap all your lands. Oh, wait a second, man. Then you copy it. And then you tap them, add mana to your mana pool, untap them again. Unbelievable card in this deck. So anyways, this is Temur X spells. The Tyrannid deck had this great mechanic. It's called Ravenous, dude. Take a look at this guy, the Zoanthrope. X blue and a red, creature Tyrannid. It's a 0/0, has Ravenous. This creature enters with X +1/+1 counters on it. If X is 5 or more, draw a card when it enters. Has flying and ward 2. But wait a second, dude. This has Warp Blast. When it enters, it deals X damage to any target. This is one of my favorite Tyrannids. So you have Magus Lucea Kane, 4 lands and a Signet. That's 7 mana. Turn 4, you get 2 of these out there, 5/5 flyers, and they're already dealing with creature threats, man, dealing damage out there. This is a crazy deck, believe it. It's even better if you throw some untappers out there. So you untap the Magus with this guy, one of my favorites. This guy's showing off those pectorals, brother. Kiora's Follower. This is just ramp, man. Green and a blue, creature merfolk, it's a 2/2. Tap, untap another target permanent. So not only does this get the Magus out quicker, if you have the land out there to untap, but this guy can also untap the Magus. So you're adding 4 colorless mana with the Magus. You get 2 copies of her ability, the Psychic Stimulus ability. When next you cast a spell with X in its mana cost or activate an ability with X in its activation cost, copy that spell or ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. So you cast a damn Aberrant out there with X equal to 5. You get 3 copies, draw 3 cards for the Ravenous trigger, and put 15 Tramply power out on the board. Come on. This is a really fun deck, man. Wins through combat damage, so it's fair. You don't have all these whiners out there complaining about infinite combos. It's very powerful. Oh my gosh, number 3 here we have Shelob, Child of Ungoliant. 4 black and a red, legendary creature, Spider Demon. It's an 8/8 with Death Touch and Ward 2. Other spiders you control have Death Touch and Ward 2. Whenever another creature dealt damage this turn by a spider you control dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a food artifact with 2, tap, sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life. loses all other card types, alright? So this card is a damn dollar. You believe that, dude? This is a great spider commander, yes. But there are tons of these bite archetype cards like Ram Through, Bite Down, Cosmic Hunger. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Even better, check out this card, the Signature Slam. Given the Tombstone out there, it's 2 and a green for an instant, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, then each modified creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. This is a real wrestling themed card, man, and I'm all about it. You got this silverback gorilla coming off the top rope. That was an extinction level event at the Madison Square Garden for those dinosaurs, dude, and that's better commander, brother. You also have some artifact synergy, food synergy, token synergy. It's a fun little fight deck. This thing is so badass, dude. Check out that art. Packing some ways to dig things out of your opponent's graveyard, and you're in the money, brother. Everybody will hate you, and that's how you know you're on the right track in life. Now listen, that's one way. The other way is no residue on the toilet paper, and that's digestive health, brother. Number 4 here, we have a Ranar, the ever-watchful. This guy's 2 white and a blue, legendary creature, Spirit Warrior. It's 2/3 with flying and vigilance. The first card you foretell each turn costs 0 to foretell. Whenever one or more cards are put in exile from your hand, or a spell or ability you control exiles one or more permanents from the battlefield, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. The first card you foretell refers to the first one you exile from your hand as part of the foretell special action. Doesn't refer to a foretold spell being cast from exile. Now this guy doesn't seem like much. I mean, 1/1 spirits aren't going to take you to the big leagues, right? Foretelling is also fairly niche, although there are some very good foretell cards like Raven Form. Exile target artifact or creature, its controller creates a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying, not bad. You have Saw It coming out there, counter target spell, foretell for 1 and a blue. Mystic Reflection. Choose target non-legendary creature the next time one or more creatures or planeswalkers enter this turn. They enter as copies of the chosen creature. This card is super tricky. I like it a lot in commander decks, man. You can be defensive with this, make someone's commander a spirit or something, or make a spirit token into their commander. And you also get my favorite naked guy traveling the ether out there, the Sage of the Beyond. This guy's 7 mana, creature spirit giant, it's a 5/5 with flying. Spells you cast from anywhere other than your hand cost 2 less to cast, has foretell for 4 and a blue. You also have some spirit synergy from the Innistrad Precon from a couple years ago. Drogskull Captain, Supreme Phantom are bangers. Drogskull Captain used to be one of my favorite cards, man. That's all the way back in the first Innistrad. Gives your commander hexproof. We're looking at a spirit theme here too. If you want to lean into spirits, you got Millicent out there, the Restless Revenant. Pretty decent commander all by itself. 5 white and a blue, legendary creature, Spirit Soldier, it's a 4/4. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each spirit you control has flying. Whenever Millicent or another non-token spirit you control dies or deals combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Definitely worth a slot, man. You're multiplying your spirit tokens out there. And Ranar, like our dude Brago here, pays off small instances of blink. White and blue are excellent premier colors for this. May as well slot in the old Brago here too, man. Whenever this guy deals combat damage to a player, exile any number of target non-land permanents you control, then return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. This guy's rule persists beyond death itself, man. Come on, Brago's an excellent blink commander. One of the original OG mixmasters out there, and an impressive deck all his own. You think I forget about my grandpa out there, my abuelo, the Ancestral Echo? This guy's 1 white and a blue, legendary creature, spirit, it's a 2/2, flying in ward 2. Has 1 white and a blue, exile another target creature or artifact you control, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. This is another spiritual dude out there, man. He's floating around, he's blinking your creatures, you know what I mean? This is not Flicker. Flicker is exile then return immediately. This is Blink, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know what the nomenclature is for this. Anyways, Ranar rips. The Viking ghost with the most. He'll host the roast and then give a toast and boast. Let's close this out like a damn American political rally with the pure evil of Grixis, brother. Don Andres, he's the renegade, man. He's a 1 blue, black, and a red. Legendary creature, vampire pirate, it's a 4/3. Each creature you control but don't own gets +2/+2 and has menace and death touch. It's got Meneth too, dude. It's got Minas Tirith out there and is a pirate in addition to its other types. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell you don't own, create 2 tapped treasure tokens. Look at this handsome fellow. Why climb the tangled rigging of the Legion of Dusk's hierarchy when I can fly a free flag of my own, dude? This guy's letting his freak flag fly out there. I don't know what that means, man, but this is a payoff for every theft mechanic in the game rolled into one, with the best colors for theft. Now, there are innumerable creatures out there that grab opponents' stuff, sometimes temporarily, like Zealous Conscripts, Molten Primordial, Conquering Manticore, so many others, man. You have these mind control effects out there in blue. Agent of Treachery, Sower of Temptation, the damn Mind Flayers. We also have tons of ways to cast things from opponents' graveyards and their decks, like Theta Adele, Acquisitor, 1 blue, legendary creature, Merfolk Rogue, it's a 2/2, has Island Walk. Whenever this thing deals combat damage to a player, search that player's library for an artifact card, exile it. Then that player shuffles. Till end of turn, you may play that card. Brainstealer Dragon, 5 black, creature Dragon Horror, it's a 6/6 with flying. At the beginning of your end step, exile the top card of each opponent's library. You may play those cards for as long as they remain exiled. If you cast a spell this way, you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast it, you damn idiot. Whenever a non-land permanent an opponent owns enters the battlefield under your control, they lose life equal to its mana value. Love that card, man, and especially great in this deck. How about this thing, the Praetor's Grasp? Love this card, man. 1 black, sorcery, search target opponent's library for a card, exile it face down. Then that player shuffles. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. This was down a little cheaper. You know, I mentioned this card before, but that's what's great about the Dawn out here, man. You get to play all these diesel effects in your favorite cards. Like Tasha the Witch Queen out there, man. You're paying off casting spells you don't own by creating a 3/3 black demon creature token. It's also the perfect deck for Arvinox the Mind Flail. This guy's just a big old 9/9, but he isn't a creature unless you control 3 or more permanents you don't own. At the beginning of your end step, exile the bottom card of each opponent's library face down. For as long as those cards remain exiled, you may look at them. And that's not where it ends, dude. You may cast permanent spells from among them. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells. Now you also have some pirate synergy, making stuff into pirates, and by extension, outlaws. You always want to look at those creature types, man. You have Laughing Jasper Flynn out there, 1 black and a red, legendary creature, Lizard Rogue, it's a 4/3. Creatures you control but don't own are mercenaries in addition to their other types. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top X cards of target opponent's library, where X is the number of outlaws you control. That's them pirates, brother. Until end of turn, you may cast spells from among those cards, and mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. Jasper, man, what a silly goose. So yeah, man, I'm definitely a fan of our boy, the Don, out there, and he's 35 cents. You want a budget commander that's going to drive your opponents nuts? This is the guy. So that's it, fellas. You're just getting 5 today, but listen, man, you got some bonus Azorius Spirit Legend commanders in there. There's a lot of value packed in these videos, brother, all right? I put it all out on the table, man, just like my Patreon. There you go, my friends. Little plug there. And of course, many thanks to the beautiful, sexy patrons. They're oozing riz. Gotta put down an absorbent bath towel wherever they go, man. Snicky G, Better Commander, signing off.